Good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Check, check. A lot has been going on in the crypto world, especially this current week. Uh, a lot of mayhem. This is truly the crypto wild, wild west. Every day I wake up, I feel like I'm in a goddamn video game. We need to talk about this. From Elon Musk to Donald Trump to Epstein files to meme coins being launched to World Liberty Finance getting ready to launch their token. This Elon Musk official meme coin token. We got to talk about this because I don't know if this is a hoax. I don't know if the crypto world is playing with me, but I'm tired of being played with. All the rug pulls, the scams, we need to call them out. We only want to invest in the real deal Holyfield. But hopefully everybody's staying safe. You're making money. You are invested in projects that are going up over time. And, you're winning. But we need to talk about a lot of different things today. Talk about this World Liberty Financial because I really think this is a monumental opportunity to make some money as new initiatives are being launched. New platforms like these pump fund like platforms. Pump Fund getting ready to launch their token as well. There's a lot going on. Circle just had their IPO. We're going to talk about all of this in this video. It's going to be a nice, good little stream. Edutainment style, but I want to keep you guys in the loop of things that are going on, things that I see, things that we could benefit from, and why they are starting this Trump versus Elon thing. We want to talk about where it came from and how it all started, because we all just woke up and he's calling Trump out, saying he's going to be in the Epstein files. And the internet broke. But how do we win in crypto? That's what we want to talk about. So, it's a very exciting time to be in this space. The industry is progressively growing. Since I got in, things have taken on a world of its own. It's not the same environment anymore. Things have definitely advanced. And we should be advancing as investors, and paying close attention and staying close to the sources that could deliver us opportunities that can turn into wealth. We come to crypto to make money, right? Most of us come in here looking for an outlet to change our lives. And we just happen to fall between the cracks of rabbit holes. And if you're like me, and I know crypto has changed your world drastically. Things that you see now, you can't unsee. It's like once you go down this rabbit hole, this dimension, you are now going to go to a place you never thought you would ever be. I never thought I'd be here talking on the microphone to you from the comforts of my own home. But here I am. And It has afforded me and other people that watch and have tuned in and joined our community, the BTR community. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not aware, definitely join the BTR community, bigger than race, so that you can stay in the loop of many different things. We've got a full-fledged venture capital arm where we've invested in over 40 projects. I've been in the industry, like I said, since late 2016. I advise projects and we invest. So we're here and we're here for the long haul. We ain't going nowhere. Generational wealth takes time, and opportunities in the crypto world, sometimes you have to act fast. Sometimes the moment comes, and if you don't seize the opportunity, it can disappear. And a lot of times, yes, things can go up, but things always come down. And this happens every day, all day, every year, every month in crypto. But I want to dive on in, ladies and gentlemen, because this is some crucial information that has been going on in the world of crypto with Trump, with WlFI. The timing of these events, I don't think they happen by mistake. I think all of this is happening, and it is leading us to a time where the water is boiling so high. Now the water is splashing everywhere, all on the stove, messing with the fire, waiting for an eruption. Now, I don't know if this eruption is going to go downward or upward because this is crypto. But personally, because of where we are in the market, the cycle itself, because of where we are in the technological advancement of blockchain, we're already past the time, we're a 10-year point where we should have already had that explosion. And now we have all this political background noise, make America the crypto capital, Elon Musk versus Trump, Tesla versus gas cars. All of this shit started over a bill not being passed that favored Elon Musk. Now, we all know where this world is headed to, right? If you've paid attention to the 2030 agenda, there's a framework out there that already says and tells us we're going to be in a predominantly green world, right? That means Tesla cars, EV cars all over the place, more so than what we see now. I live in California, and every day I go down to a certain part of town in the city, mid-city. I see Waymos, which are autonomous vehicles, and I see robots delivering food. Now, if we ain't in the goddamn Jetsons, I don't know where I'm at. I'm just waiting for these drones to start delivering over our heads. We see this, we know it's coming. Personally, all of these events happen because it's one big movie show. It's a script, honestly. You have to understand this. I come from a world of entertainment, Hollywood, and how things are put off to the public. They're marketed in ways that they can consume them in an entertainment format, meaning visually on a video, a tweet, which is text, articles, newspaper. But we know the new form of media is online. This is where the mind share of people are. They're online on these social media platforms. And they use this to run a script, just like they would in Hollywood, that you would pay your little more money to go buy an AMC ticket. And there's images projected to you that have been pre-written, which is the same thing that happens in what we think is the real world, which is actually a movie that is pre-written, being played out so we can all be entertained and or swayed left or right. Pick a side. Trump versus Elon. And who's to say this is not one big lead up for Elon Musk to be president? Now, I don't have no dog in this fight, but I have to call out what I'm seeing, and I have to help you see through the smoke. and how we could see through it and also make some money from it. They don't want you to win. They never want us to win. That's why we got to be savvy. We have to be savvy investors. And if we're not savvy investors, we will get left behind. Most of us won't make it unless we make the right decisions and we act logically. Get out of our emotions. This ain't about Trump versus Elon Musk physically, because for all we know, they could have planned all of this and be behind the scenes, because we don't know what they do behind the scenes, smoking cigars. So try to look at this logically and try not to get your emotions in it, but also look at it and see how we can also benefit and make money from it. Because if you're like me, you come from nothing, right? I come from nothing. We chose crypto to change our life, and it has done that. And it will continue to do that. So there's opportunities like Trump that came and changed people's lives. Melania came and changed people's lives. Who's to say Elon Musk ain't gonna come to change your life? Who's to say Yeezy won't change your life? I feel like there's going to be a meme run, and the meme is just going to take off on a life of its own and be bigger than it was before. Because now you're going to have utility being added. We see all of these things with World Liberty Financial now making ties with the Trump coin. Just pay attention to the timing. Pay attention to the drop of things. And I want to go in, touch base, so you can see my screen. And we do some work. Not just any type of work. We do this crypto work. And this comes at a price. Everybody says they want it, but how many people actually do the work?
Here is everything you need to know about ripping packs of Pokemon on WlFI. There are so many live
streams. They came in and interjected. But nonetheless, let's talk this. Give me 1 second and we'll get this thing dialed in. Many people actually. Okay. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, this all started a couple days ago. We all woke up, but it really stemmed from this. We saw the Elon Musk tweet about Trump not being in the Epstein files, which is why we haven't seen them yet. Now, we've all seen pictures of him with Epstein. We don't know the relationship. I sure as hell don't. But as again, who's to say this isn't all orchestrated? Because I personally believe it is. But can it benefit us? Yes, it can if we're paying attention.
But if they picked him, I would have won Pennsylvania. I won it by a lot. But I'm very disappointed because Elon knew the inner workings of this bill better than almost anybody sitting here, better than you people. He knew everything about it. He had no problem with it. All of a sudden he had a problem, and he only developed the problem when he found out that we're going to have to cut the EV mandate, because that's billions and billions of dollars, and it really is unfair. We want to have cars of all types. Electric, we want to have electric, but we want to have a gasoline, combustion. We want to have different. We want to have hybrids. We want to have all. We want to be able to sell everything. And when that was cut, and Congress wanted to cut it, it became a little bit different. And I can understand that. But he knew every aspect of this bill. He knew it better than almost anybody. And he never had a problem until right after he left. And if you saw the statements he made about me, which I'm sure you can get very easily, it's very fresh on tape. He said the most beautiful things about me. And he hasn't said bad about me personally, but I'm sure that'll be next. But I'm very disappointed in Elon. I've helped Elon a lot.
Mr. President, did he? I just want to clarify.
So you heard it there first from the president. He's disappointed. And what did that do? That caused uproar, right? It even caused uproar today. Hope you guys can hear me okay. He caused uproar. It caused an uproar in crypto. It caused an uproar in politics. Caused an uproar in the world. What is going on? What's happening? And people talk about this black eye. Listen, you know, there's been many celebrities that have black eye. There could be a conspiracy behind it. I don't know. But right now, none of that really matters. Only thing that matters is how we can make money and change our lives through crypto. Because they're all coming to crypto. They're all in it. They're all using it. They're all creating memes. But some of them are also creating memes with utility. So this is where it all started from. That's why Elon went on that rant, because the bill didn't get passed. Now, he probably could have already known that was going to happen. And the script was, you need to act mad in front of the public, and we're going to create this Trump versus Elon. Because notice he didn't say anything disrespectful, really. You know, he didn't talk about his mom. He didn't say anything that people normally would say. You know, it is what it is. But how people respond to it is what they're looking for. They're looking to get your energy riled up so that you can now choose a side. And, you know, the timing of this is kind of funny, right? Because when all of this started taking off, Pump Fund had a tweet that came out here, and let me just double check that you guys, yeah, you can see my screen. So Pump Fund came out with a tweet here on, where is it? Right here. June 5th. Sorry to hear, hey, Elon, sorry to hear about your clash with Trump. Whilst we can't provide an opinion, we can provide a solution. Trump already launched a coin, which means you have the opportunity to do the funniest thing ever. This is the only time we will endorse PvP. The time is now. And so when we looked at that, next thing you know, there was a token launched on Pump Fund. And let's go to it. And normally, I don't even talk about meme coins like that unless, I feel like they have some IP backed with it, or, there's some kind of utility. Right now, the market cap of this MUSK token is at about 955,000. Okay, it's been dipping significantly from when it went up. I caught it pretty earlier. We rode up to about 8 million, and then it dipped down ever so slightly to almost 700,000, almost 600,000, and then it went back up to 1 million, and we've been hovering 1.5, going down. This thing could dip even lower. So keep a watchful eye for it, though. But I do own some of this token. I also think that, you should, if you want to take a risk, and you don't have to bet the bank on this, right? If you like Elon Musk, you feel like this makes sense because of everything that's taking place. You can see the setup like a WWF fight or a WWE. They changed it from EF. They just, what can we do to change the name from WWF to WWE? I know. We can go back one letter from the last letter and go to E. I don't know why they did it. I like WWF better, but here it is. But we're seeing it play out in real time right here. So they created this PvP, the battle of the memes. And it officially was launched. Everything checks out according to it being real or not. It's all, launched on MEXC. So there was news that came out today, and I saw it shoot up from Elon. Could this asset be tied to, what Elon does? Could be. We know how this stuff plays out when media says one thing, and you know, what if? Is all I'm saying. Because who knew that Trump was going to launch the meme coin? When we saw it, this happened. Boom! You were either there in front of the computer to access it, or you weren't. Now, this was a little different approach because of how it was launched, and it hasn't officially been backed by Elon yet. Excuse me while I drink my Tron coffee. No pun intended. Shout out to Justin's son. Justin, what up? Send me some Tron, bro. Anyways, yeah. So the MUSK token is here. You know, you could go on Pump Fund. It seems like Pump Fund, officially backed it. The way it was launched, it was good enough, and it did what it did. Token went up like most new tokens do, and they go down on a new contract. But if it's real, right? And seems like the community of MUSK, which I am a part of on X, they want this thing to ride. And, a lot of people like Elon. Who's to say he won't be president? I don't know. I mean, if Trump is president, anything is possible. For God's sakes, I might be president. As a matter of fact, Brando for president. Well, my theme music as a president will be a little hip-hop-ish with a little bit of jazz and, classical at the same time. But yeah, MUSK community. Let's who's to say even this pose that Elon actually did right here wasn't for the meme, because this is a pose that stir up conflict and confrontation. I mean, even just looking at it, look at it here. I mean, it was memeable. Who's to say this wasn't a part of the plan? It's not like he needs the money. This man is already rich. He don't need the money. But, you do have people in this industry who like to take advantage. So, we always want to be careful and figure out the best path forward, as things could be up or down in this industry, which is why we're very cautious on what we do bring to the forefront, because we believe in utility assets, assets that really have some kind of intrinsic value to it, some type of energy to it that we know we can see it underpinning the fourth and fifth industrial revolution. And if we can't see that, my golly, we don't like to be in it. But shout out to the MUSK community. Definitely watch this chart. I'm definitely waiting for the dip. I will be buying back in at the dip when I feel like it has reached somewhat of a bottom, and we'll attack it that way. But just pay attention to it, because it could be one of those, who knew, like Dogecoin back in 2016, 2017. Doge was very, very low in price. There was one dude, there's an Asian guy. He used to do these Doge streams on YouTube. He was the only motherfucker talking about Dogecoin. Excuse my French. Millions on top of millions of billions of Doge. And he was just harping about this thing. So guys, this stuff is possible, but sometimes the best outcomes take time. It takes time. It's not to say things can't speed up, because we're in a different age. This is not the age where crypto was new and wasn't being widely adopted. We're at a phase now that government is adopting it. They already have. That Circle IPO that just happened just legitimized stable coins without telling you. Like, that happening before the actual framework for the Stablecoin Act is bullish. And I've been calling it since the very beginning. My community will tell you that USDC, Circle Stablecoin, will be deemed as the new digital dollar. Now, will there be other variations of stable coins? Absolutely. But the one that will be integrated through payment systems, payment platforms, new things of that nature will be USDC, and we will start to see USD1, which is coming from that big initiative push from World Liberty Financial. They've been going on a tear. And, the reason why I want to talk about this USD1, and I also want to talk about why this meme thing makes sense, why we should pay attention to the MUSK, or why we should also pay attention to these other platforms that they're partnering with. World Liberty Financial has also partnered with For Meme right here. We're teaming up with Legends, World Liberty Financial, Build on BSC, Pancake Swap, BNB for this liquidity drive of the USD1. I think this is going to also bring some momentum to Binance. So they have some initiatives going on over there, some contests where you can create a meme with the USD1 pair. And if it flies, it flies. But there's a couple of them over there that I did take a stab at. Nothing too crazy. Okay? We just don't know what's going to happen. And I hate to be the guy to see something go up when I could have got here early, So I'll sprinkle a couple chicken wing money across a couple little assets. I ain't going to go crazy, but I'll put some lemon pepper on something every now and then. A little garlic parmesan. You know what I'm talking about. But For Meme is like a platform like Pump Fund. Pay attention to these because these blockchains are doing this because they know what's getting ready to come. And pay attention to SunSwap because they got some things over there on that Tron network that people need to pay attention to. They got the USDT locked down on that blockchain. They got Justin Sun is the one you need to watch. He's been ahead of his time. I've been telling people from the gate, everything I called out really from the beginning has played out. It might take some time. People don't believe it. They think I'm crazy. But who cares what you think? At the end of the day, we worried about the scoreboard. And what's on my scoreboard is what I'm working for. And we want to help people who also see the benefit and opportunity of this financial boom. You're investing in the third layer of the internet, ladies and gentlemen, the internet of value. This is why this fake internet money is being generated, which you think is fake, but I can take it to the real world and slap it across your goddamn face. How real is that? How real is it? When you've seen people that you might have known in the past change their life right before your eyes. Bigger than Ray did that. So pay attention is all I'm saying, guys, because you're going to hear this stuff. World Liberty Financial is doing some things. I'll just show you what I took a stab at because of who they're connected to, who's following them, how much they do in the World Liberty community, and their connection to Binance. So, and the reason why I got this one, I'm going to break it down to you real quick. It's been going up and down as far as market cap. It's low, right? It's very low in market cap. Not too many people are aware of it. But if you go do 6 degrees of separation, see who generated, who made it, how active they are in the World Liberty Financial community, you'll see why I got into this. And I like the concept because with these guys, you never know what the hell is what. Things could start off as a meme and it'd be something totally different. The reason why I like this one is because of this here. Brando for president 3036. You never know. Brando might be president one day. Uh, but this is why. Imagine if WlFI launched a credit or debit card that lets you spend in USD1 while unlocking credit lines backed by your crypto as collateral. A true revolution in how you use your digital assets. Now, this shit looks prime time for me. Do you agree or do you not? And what tricked me out even more is this guy is behind this. He's active in the World Liberty financial community, active in crypto industry. A lot of industry people follow him. But then there's also they created this one for CZ. And there was somebody who posted it. This person did. But how I found out about it was through this other token that they launched also. But I think there's something behind this WlFI card for sure. But then there's also another one that I could see taking off because of what they're trying to do is Trump hair. And guys, I normally never talk about memes, but I'm not going to not talk about things that I feel like could have some value, short term, midterm, and even long term. We just never know. But this Trump hair came out. Right now it's low, you know. But what they're gonna do is pump money into the winners that they choose from newly released memes after the contest was launched, and then ones that were previously already launched. And that world card was a previously launched one. So 6 degrees of separation, reading in between the lines, seeing between the smoke. I can see them picking up that one. And once they do, they're going to fund it with some liquidity. Think about 800,000. Once they put a stamp on it, people are going to run to it. And once they run, I'm making money. I want you to make money. So it's up to you to take the risk on it or not. But I want to show you why I did this one as well. Nothing too crazy, you know what I'm saying? A little bit can go a long way. But Trump hair, where's the so join the movement by Trump hair, crypto style, your hair like the legendary swoop, and become part of the ultimate meme revolution. The more you own, the greater your financial and hair power will be. Now, where is let me see. I want to get to the X real quick. Where the hell is the X? Hold on. Trump hair. Trump hair. No, this is not it. This one. Okay, so Yuki, she launched Trump hair, right? And who follows her? CZ. Okay. So, 6 degrees of separation. Every day she's been talking about Trump hair. So it's like different memes with pictures with Trump hair. Binance with the Trump hair. I want to get to the actual Trump hair. What the hell did they do to this? Where is it? I should have had it queued up already. Um, this is not it though. They might have changed it. Nope, this ain't it. Trump hair. But nonetheless, let me find it again. Well, just keep that on the radar. Nothing crazy. That World Liberty Financial one is more so the most important one that I could definitely foresee them picking up. But there's two that they're going to pick as winners. Some of them that have come on that have done extremely well. Like Janitor came, did 17 mil. Eagle won 28 mil. A lot of them are respectable market caps. So they're going to choose a new one and then one that was previously already made. And I believe it's going to be that WlFI hold card. So just pay attention to this Trump hair. I don't know what the hell. Before there was her ex was attached to it. I mean, but listen, I invested so little money, it's nothing. So that's why you don't really go too crazy in this type of stuff. But which one? I think this is the one. This was the one. But it looks like they. Okay, so Trump hair created by Yuki. So remember I showed you Yuki. So it takes you to Yuki. Why is it not taking me to Yuki? Anyways, created by Yuki. That was the X account that I showed you. I'm not sure why it did that. Maybe they're giving up on it. I don't know, but I don't think so. Some of this stuff just takes time. But remember, they want to bring more awareness to Binance and the USD one. So look, now they put scammers killed Trump hair, but memes never die. Oh, so what happened was, I guess they killed the project. They killed the project. But who knows? It could be picked back up. But we'll see. But just pay attention, man. Nonetheless, there's a lot of stuff happening in this meme world. I believe World Liberty Financial is going to bring some momentum to for meme. It's new. They want this USDC one, not the USDC one, but this USD one popular and pumping. They want it integrated within the crypto ecosystem, and they're going to make sure it happens. And they're going to use this platform to bring awareness. And I think they're going to use Binance as their chosen, blockchain. But I think over time, this will be slowly integrated because that's what they want to have. And I can see World Liberty Financial having their own card of its own. So just be careful of these memes, please. We bring you the real stuff always. Zebek is definitely going to go back up higher. So build your bags up on that real stuff. But also take a dabble because you never know what's going to go up. I like Pengu. I like Doodles, the dude token. I like Flocky. And there's a couple other ones out there that I like that could bring some major gains. Oh, and I also like Waffles. Waffles is another meme. Now, I normally don't talk about this meme stuff. You know what I'm saying? So just know that. But there's a lot going on. We have to stay in the know, because if we're not in the know, we're not going to know what's popping. And you just never know where that next opportunity is going to come from. Because in crypto, you just never know. Like that World Liberty Financial coin. Here it's supposed to be launching at around 10 cents. I don't know how true that is, but from the information gathered and from what we see transferring on the blockchain, It looks like it's about 10 cents. Now, I definitely foresee this going higher. Why else would they be bringing it to the chain if they're not looking to make significant gains? I think there's about 100 billion in supply. If Trump coin can do it, World Liberty Financial can. And if Trump could do it, why not the MUSK token? That's all I'm saying. Let's go to the chat and see what the people talking about. Hopefully everybody's doing good. What is the broker or the platform? The broker or platform for what? You're welcome, Doug. The broker or the platform for what? I'm not sure what you mean. But it's bullish, man. It's just a bullish time right now. It's so bullish that we have to play some music. Watch this MUSK coin for sure. Because if it dips lower, you could buy in. I definitely feel like it will go back up. You can make your money and some on that dip. So let's see. Any questions? Crypto right now is getting ready to boom. How big of a boom? We don't know. But I think the boom is going to be pretty significant, life-changing, and transformational. You can transform your life with crypto. Anybody can, as long as you put in the right work. I think a good play, though, if you're looking to get invested into the deep end world, the infrastructure, the bottom of the bottom, the best asset you could buy is IoTex, because it's ingrained in all things IoT, and everything that is the real IoT
there are 6 causes of body odor?
is building on it. So it's something that definitely is cued to go up on the chart, and just it's a sustainable long-term investment, I believe, as we continue to progress going forward. Take advantage of the dips. Pay attention to the market. Keep your head on the swivel. Do your own research. Investigate truth on your own terms. And I'm sure you will find your path. But remember, connect with the community of like-minded individuals that can also help you. They want the same things that you do. They're looking to elevate. People that are just like you. I started off, I've done been homeless. I done been a Door Dasher. I done been a Lyft driver. I done been an Uber driver. I done did it all. I was a life insurance agent. My first job was working at Chuck E. Cheese. $5.15 an hour. And I was Chucky. Sweaty ass rat. We need a Chuck E. Cheese meme token. That'd be funny. But yeah, the journey is real, and if you believe, if you ignore what everybody has to say about you, you'll be able to make and forge your own path, because everybody has something to say. Everybody has thoughts, about what you should or what you're not going to do. And the ultimate thing that matters, and the only thing that matters, is what you see and how you see yourself. If you see yourself in prominence, in abundance, if you visualize that daily, live it, walk in it, accept it, even though you may not see it in your reality. But the reality in your mind, which is the most important one, which ultimately reflects on the outside, you can't lose. They want you to lose. But how bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? I want it bad. I'll cut off anybody and everybody that's trying to stop it. Because you can't allow the negative to affect your positive vibes. You can't. It's too crucial. Being positive only continues to help you dial into that frequency of wealth and abundance. It doesn't come easily. You got to work for it. You got to fight for it. So when people see somebody come up from the bottom, they might have known them, they might have thought the person was going to be this, that, they didn't really believe it, and they see. They don't know the struggles. They don't know the late nights. They don't know the times of uncertainty that you had to deal with. The forever eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Sometimes we ran out of jelly and only had peanut butter. Imagine how sticky my mouth felt. Can't even talk. Long are those days. And we will never, never put our future in the hands of other people. You cannot. This is why you have to do your very best to get out of the rat race. You can use the rat race for your advantage. Take money, invest it. The money you invest is going to be for your future self, so you can rest yourself in the future. But if you're too busy caught up with the Joneses of the now, then in the future, you're stuck. I don't want to be that guy. And I don't want you to be that guy or girl. Life shouldn't be this hard. Everything is over goddamn value. Everything is overpriced. The cost of living is at an all-time high. Why I can't live in the laps of luxury paying $2,000 a month? I can do it in Asia. I can go to Thailand. But why not here? I'm tired of visiting these other countries. I'm tired of having my friends from other parts of the world come here and tell me how much I'm being raped. The only way you stop being raped is invest in some of the most greatest opportunities we've ever had since the 1900s. And that is the infrastructure of this here blockchain tech, these protocols, ladies and gentlemen. So we only got one shot. Make your shot. That was a swish. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate your time. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your day. Pay attention to the news, because I believe that there's going to be some things that play out that just shock us all. I don't know, but I feel the energy, and the energy, something is boiling and something is about to erupt. Think about Diddy, all of this distraction going on right now. Why is all the distraction happening? Why? They don't want you focused on the money, man. If World Liberty Financial comes out at 10 cents, it's going to go up. I personally think you should have a bag of that, because, you know, these people are liable to do anything. And we have to be savvy, you know, Could it come out and then go down? Sure, it could do that. But I just don't think that that coin is going to do it. I think it'll come out and find a place higher than what it's released at. So, and many launches are different, but the hype around this, and we got to see the timing. I think it's going to be bullish because they're not stupid. It's all about the dollar bill, y'all. And if I'm thinking like them, I want money. Money brings you freedom, y'all. There is nothing wrong with having some ends. Nothing. But you just got to see it. It can never happen if you don't see it. So get to seeing it. Every night before you go to sleep, close your pretty eyes. Make sure you get the crust out of them first because that could hurt. Visualize. See yourself in the car, in the house, in the clothes, wearing the jewelry. Whatever it is that you want, that you see yourself having that makes you feel successful. See it. You want that Rolex? See a Rolex on you. You want a certain car? See yourself driving the car. If you in your Honda and you see that Honda emblem right there every time you drive, visualize it being a Bentley. That's what I used to do. And I continue to do that on many different forms and many different levels. I'm not where I want to be just yet. I still got a lot more leg to go. That's why the game, it never stops. Crypto is 24/7. And so should you. Your thoughts should always be thinking 24/7 in the direction of where you want to go and never where you don't want to be. It's hard, but it's attainable. I'm living proof. And I'm only here to inspire you, to show you that there is hope. No matter how many ups, downs, lefts, rights, circles that you may take, things you may have to endure, success is always on the other corner, if you see it. So, it ultimately boils down to how bad you want it, guys. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? Wherever do you need it? Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, peace. Great evening, great night. Investigate truth on your own terms. I am Brando. Follow us. Join the community. We've got some exciting things coming out. And we want you to be first in the know. So, let's go. Let's grow. Peace. Boom for the Eastside 1A. We're gonna have a freestyle. It's the outro, ladies and gentlemen. Who said you can't be you in crypto? Always wanted to do it. Dog in the back. It's the Mallow. I gotta wait for the beat to drop. Crypto is real, but being authentically you is even better. Look, it's the Malibu Black Boy, aka the Oreo. I can read your horoscope only if you let me, bro. Show up in your dreams like that white boy DiCaprio. Inception is some real shit, ain't it though? Crypto, boom blow. I gotta go. I had to hit the stop because I'm about to blow. TRX is booming. XLM is pumping. All you fakes dumping. You ain't really running. Came for the bottom, now I'm at the top. Still trying to bring people up so we can rock. It's BTR. It's Brando, baby. I go by the name Crypto Poppy. Huh. Yeah. They didn't want me to do it to him, but we did it again. We did it again. I'm gonna start streaming on Twitch because I feel like we can bring some edutainment to the sector. We can bring some young folk to the game, and still get this cheese. Who said you can't do it the way you want to do it? I feel like in crypto, you can be you. You can do it the way you want it. You can be an alien, for God's sake. Don't be ashamed of being you.